Daniel. I'll be doing dual purpose today, practitioner and leading the meditation. So sit back, relax, get comfy. We're going old school with Michael Beckwith, and then allowing you to do your own meditation practice on your own. So this is entitled "Uplevel Your Vibratory Contribution." Some people mentally try to pick up vibrations from things: crystals, good luck charms, candy, candles, pictures, statues, pilgrimage grids, and so on. I'm under medication this morning, so bear with me. You are not here merely to catch vibrations from things. You are here to imbibe things with your vibration. Everything in three-dimensional world is made up of spirits, thoughts, vibrations, condensed into form. Its vibration of truth reverberates through you. It radiates outward from you into the world. You are here to anchor the vibration of the divine in the human dimension. Wait no longer, passively hoping and attempting to pick up vibrations from the without. Step out boldly and take possession of your dominion. You will then come. I like that you come into and interpose a state of sacred fitness, and this will instantaneously become your component of your vibrational field, your aura. Then you will overflow with the love energy of God, which will radiate from you as a dynamic force. You will quicken the vibration of God wherever you go and within those whom you meet.
Be at peace. No matter what is going on around you, be at peace. And rise. Rise into love, into light. Rise into the knowing of who you are.
As we slowly end our time together, I affirm today, refuse to see yourself as a recipient of negative vibration or as a victim of subtle or gross influences around you. Practice broadcasting the high vibrations of your inner radiance, remembering all the while that the place upon which you stand is holy simply because you are standing there. And I affirm, because my thoughts, words, actions mirror the Spirit's presence within me, I send out vibrations of love, joy, peace, and compassion to all who cross my path. So thank you for joining me on this meditation. I appreciate you all. Namaste. And continue to stay seated or be around. And Reverend Joe will fill us up with inspirational words. Thank you.
Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, I am. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. and I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. A little birdie told me life is so sweet. As I listen to her song, I know I am complete. I have all the keys to love, joy, and peace. The power is infinite. Love will increase. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. I am happy, so healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I know the light of love is shining in my eyes. I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Every day I'm happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Can't you see I'm happy now? So healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm happy and healthy, wealthy. I am happy, I'm healthy, and wealthy, and wise. I am happy and healthy and wealthy and
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God. You are the place. Moves and breathes and has we are the place, where God shows up.
oh, sweet spirit, oh, sweet spirit, help me know, light my way. I can hear it, oh, sweet spirit, make me see. This I pray, light within me, my soul, comfort me. I surrender, oh sweet Spirit, I let go, I believe. Oh sweet Spirit, oh sweet Spirit, help me know, light my way, I can hear it. Oh sweet Spirit, make me see. This I pray, light within me, heaven around me, soothe my soul, comfort me. I surrender, oh sweet Spirit, I let go, I believe. Light within me, heaven around me, soothe my soul, comfort me. I surrender, oh sweet Spirit, I let go, I believe. I let go, I believe. We have come together as a family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm our life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Yeah, Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is I invite everyone to come on in. Come on in. I invite everyone to rise and join us for our opening song.
Come together, heart and soul, as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together, from different worlds we are drawn together. In our own way we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
Well, good morning. My name is Jim, and it is my honor to welcome you to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach successful living from the inside out. Well, Reverend Jill's not here this morning, so I can go rogue, right? Well, the cat's away. It's funny, as we all gathered this morning, everyone I talked to said the same thing. I'm so tired, I could just go back to bed. And I thought, yeah, we've all had hard weeks, whether it's something going on medically, whether it's relationships that have disappointed us, whether it's, the craziness of politics in the world, whatever it is. But you know what? We're here. We are the ones who are interested in connecting with spirit. We are the ones who are here to change our thinking and change our lives. So that's exciting. Gratitude is one of the ways that we live these teachings. We'll have a chance in a little bit to share with each other. So just let something be percolating, something in your week that you might want to share some gratitude about. I'm grateful for each and every one of us that's here today. Welcome to everyone who's joining us in virtual community online. If you're watching our live stream today, let us know you're here in the chat. We'd love to hear that. And if you're visiting us with us for the very first time today, we're especially glad that you're here. Want to stay in the loop? Sign up for our email list. We send a Saturday newsletter with upcoming services, events, and classes, and a Mindful Monday email with a recap of our weekly message and spiritual practices to carry you into the week. We're on Facebook and YouTube, streaming live each Sunday, and you can always watch past messages later at scottsdalecsl.org. We encourage our social media users to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and to check in when you're here at the center. This helps to further our reach as it nudges the system to put SCSL in front of more eyes. And if you're feeling extra ambitious, please leave a positive review wherever you find our listing on Google or Yelp or wherever. All right, we're to the section of May birthdays. Do we have anyone who has a birthday this month? Lori! Maestro Joe is queuing up the happy birthday, and we'll all give you a little sing here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
And happy birthday to any of us who are online who have May birthdays. All right.
We are a growing and vibrant spiritual community and happy to meet new friends each week. We have a mission, vision, and purpose statement, and I invite you to join as we read or recite that into the service together. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence, and so it is. One of the ways that we teach successful living from the inside out is through the practice of gratitude. Our gratitude reminder is from Robert Braith, who said, "Gratitude and attitude are not challenges, they are choices." Gratitude is an important spiritual practice because it keeps us focused on what is good in our lives. We're curious how you've been using the principles of our teaching, how you've practiced right thinking this week. Let's try something together, shall we? If you're comfortable, I invite you to close your eyes. Take a breath in and release. Gently ask yourself, what am I grateful for in this moment? As that awareness comes forward, whether it's something simple or something significant, just allow yourself to feel it. Now just notice, how did I use right thinking this week? Maybe in a small moment, maybe in something bigger. Take another breath in and release. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. I'm seeing some peaceful smiles, so I trust something meaningful came forward to you. I'll open the mic, and if anyone would like to share, please feel free.
Good morning and thank you. And I am grateful for the little things as well. I'm grateful that I remember to put together a gratitude list in the morning every day. Well, try to every day. But it's important. I put value in those things, the little things. The gratitude lists are extremely helpful, and I am grateful for all that. Thank you.
Thank you. I actually made a list today because at the beginning of the meditation, because whenever the gratitude sharing comes up, I just think there's so many things I can't think of them all, and then I just don't stand up. So hope you don't mind if I have a cheat sheet. Thank you, Daniel, for the meditation. I'm grateful for that this morning. I'm grateful for all the beautiful faces that I see here today, all the friends and new faces and new friends. I'm really grateful for Spirit showing up as true this week as I went through some trying times, and also new acquaintances and some wonderful new ladies that I've been invited to hang out with, thanks to Valerie. And hopefully Erica's online today. She said she'd be watching. And really excited about all those wonderful women. Really, really grateful for my ability to receive, which is something I've been consciously practicing, balancing with giving, and really receiving, just being open and being grateful and happy and appreciative about that. I'm extremely grateful for my healthy body and for the hike that I did this past week with a dear friend around the Gateway Loop for my first time in a couple of years, as I was rehabbing some hip connective tissue injuries. So that was wonderful. I'm very excited for a trip to Bali that's coming up. I'll be there over my birthday time, and I just am excited for the reset and grateful that I have the opportunity and the resources to be able to do that. I'm grateful for the knowing of who I am. And this week I became extremely aware and grateful for my boss and all the ways that she's meeting me with appreciation and sincere caring and a really open mind as we kind of move through some transitional conversations. So that's been extremely wonderful. I'm grateful for that. And finally, I'm grateful for growing into myself as myself every day with the help of the teachings and the practices of this community and these teachings. That's it.
That is some serious gratitude. Who else? Who's Valerie?
There's just no way I can compare to all of that. That was wonderful, Lori. You're on a roll here. I want to reach out and say hi to our Reverend Jill. I hope she's having a wonderful time. If she's watching, I would expect that. But we're in for a treat to hear we're calling him Reverend Joe today, and I'm looking forward to your speech again, Joe. So nice seeing these beautiful new faces here too. So welcome everybody, and I'm looking forward to hearing you. Thank you. Hi, Jill.
Anyone else? All right. Well, I'm grateful for all the gratitude that's been shared here this morning. Yay, everyone. All right. Now it's time for our affirmative prayer. I'm delighted to introduce our practitioner, Daniel.
Thank you, Jim. There we go. We have light. Welcome, everyone. That was great to have that gratitude. That just makes everyone's job so much easier. Our hearts are open. So I will be your practitioner today, which means that I will be doing some prayer work for you all. And if anyone would like a prayer afterwards, see me back by the prayer room after service. There's also other ways to get prayer support here. Online, call in, and we have a prayer box which in the back. So you would write down a prayer for either yourself or someone else. Tell us what you'd like prayer on. You don't have to mention your name if you don't want to. And you put it in the prayer box. And Reverend Jill and I will pray for you, with you, for the whole week. So take advantage of that. I'm going to do a short quote from Ernest Holmes. Now, Ernest Holmes, a lot of his reading, a lot of his writing, he uses man and himself. What I interpret that to mean is all inclusive, not just the male part of our species. So when I read that, just I'm including everyone. It is impossible for man to conceal himself. In every act, word, or gesture, he stands revealed as he is and not as he would have himself appear to be. From the universe, nothing is or can be hidden. So let's take that and close your eyes if you feel comfortable doing that. Knowing that as we go within, we begin to feel, hear, experience a different sensation. And that sensation, I believe and know, is the spiritual presence within us all. It's always there. It's always working on our behalf. It's a presence that's made up of a variety of qualities with infinite possibilities. Love, divine knowledge, healing, health, a variety of things. Whatever you can imagine is there in that spiritual presence. And I know and claim for myself, as to everyone within the sound of my voice, that's available to us right here, right now. In fact, it's working through us. Whether we can feel it at the moment or not, it is there. So as we sink deeper into the silence, the spiritual presence becomes more known, more felt, more alive within us. And I give thanks and gratitude knowing that that is what is going on right now within this community. This community is a wonderful, abundant, living thing. I give thanks for Reverend Jill and her cohesiveness with this community. for all the volunteers and board of directors that hold the framework together, and for the participants that share with their love, with their joy, and with their financial resources that keeps this place alive and vibrant. As we honor each and every person, every belief system on this path to the one, whatever that is in your belief system, we honor that and we walk with you, next to you, beside you. Knowing that love is the ultimate destination. That's the ultimate healing power. And we send that power to everywhere in the world. As there is healing that needs to be done right here, right now. And we know that through the Spirit, there is no lack in terms of distance or time. That instantly things can be healed. That we can send our love to people that we know and people that we know that need it. And so it's with an open heart and a gratitude. I give thanks for knowing that. I know that Joe's talk today, his message is complete. And that we will get exactly what we need from that and more. I'm so grateful to be able to speak this word into that law that always says yes, that presence. And I know that is true. And I know that that is what it is and how it will be as we say together, and so it is.
I grew up with shadows telling me who I should be. Little echoes from the past kept riding over me. Every fear, every doubt, every whispered you're not enough became the script I carried like a coat I never took off. But I'm breathing now, feeling what's mine and what's not. Tracing back the thread to where the first untruth was taught. And I see clearer all the places I disappeared in the name of fear. But I'm not living in echo anymore. No, I'm standing here. The story ends here. I'm laying down the weight I've carried through the years. Every lie that dimmed my light is fading out so crystal clear. I'm not who the old world told me I had to be. I'm stepping out of every shadow that kept rewriting me. The story ends here. The story ends here. 0 to 7 carved roots deeper than I knew. Little versions of me believing every word was true. Trying to be small enough, quiet enough, perfect enough to stay. And never knowing I could walk right out of that old pain. But now the walls I built are learning how to fall. And in the breaking open, I'm remembering it all. This heart is wiser. It knows the truth beneath the noise I used to hear. I'm done reenacting all the patterns of my fear. Yeah, I'm stepping clear. The story ends here. I'm laying down the weight I've carried through the years. Every lie that dimmed my light is who the old world told me I had to be. I'm stepping out of every shadow that kept rewriting me. The story ends here. The story ends here. I choose the truth now. I choose the light now. I choose the voice that rises up from deep within. No more repeating what kept me bleeding. This is the moment that the new life can begin. The story ends here. Every old inherited fear dissolves in tears. I'm opening the door to everything my soul holds dear. I am not who the past kept insisting I must be. I'm finally learning that the truth can set me free. The story ends here. The story ends here. I choose a new beginning. I choose my higher truth. The story ends here. And the light breaks through.
What an absolutely beautiful song. Now, I don't know if there's any Sherlock Holmeses in the audience, but there was a little headshot on the corner, and we have the artist sitting right here. Thank you. Awesome. Well, we're in for a real treat now because Joe Hammer, who sits over there and runs our slides every week and makes sure our marketing is good, is now going to get up and talk for us. He's a transformational leader, marketing strategist, mentor, and lifelong entrepreneur who inspires us to break through limitations and create extraordinary results. Through his high-impact workshops, seminars, and mentoring programs, Joe has helped countless clients grow thriving businesses, unlock their potential, and design lives they truly love. He's the author of 3 books, including The Unconscious Authority, where he reveals how the mind stores habits, beliefs, and past experiences, and how those hidden patterns can quietly shape our present in limiting ways. Joe teaches powerful strategies for rewiring those patterns to create greater happiness, achievement, confidence, and excellence. Get ready to be inspired and energized. Please welcome Joe Hammer.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Thanks to Lori's gratitude, we're down to 4 minutes. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right in. No, that's good. I really expect that. That's good. So we're going to talk today about the universe isn't Amazon Prime. The question I say is the universe has received your order, but why hasn't it been delivered? Right? We put this message out there. We follow all the rules. We do all the principles and we do all this. And then we wait around. It's not there. It's on somebody else's porch. Well, the universe doesn't run on speed. It runs on alignment. Think about that. It doesn't run on speed. It runs on alignment. So how's your alignment? We're going to talk about that today. First, I should mention about Bethany's song. Wasn't that great? Beautiful. She writes all of the music. She writes all the lyrics out, and then she works with AI and voices and music to get that. Isn't that amazing? It's great stuff. Great stuff. So be sure to check her out, Soul Bella. Anyway, we're going to talk about alignment today. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs always attract matching experiences, people, and outcomes in your life. Now, we always think about this in a positive way, right? We're going to do all these positive things, and all the positive stuff's going to come to us, whether it's in experiences, people, outcomes. It's going to come to us in a powerful way. But we want it when we want it. We don't think about the time frame. I'm doing all this stuff. Where's it at? And you're going to find that there are challenges you're having without even realizing you're having, and we're going to fix those today. I always say that your outside world is a reflection of your inside world. What it is you're thinking about and what's in the processes from your childhood and ancestry and even before that is all playing out in your life today. So the reflection of what you see is what the outside world is seeing is a reflection of your inside world.
And we're going to talk about how to shift that inside world so it's a different reflection to the outside world. So today we're going to talk about three little known mind hacks. You know, it used to be they called these things principles or systems or concepts. But the new buzzword with all the kids today is hacks. I need a hack. I need a hack. So we're going to talk about mind hacks that will improve your order accuracy and your chances of getting an on-time delivery of your life's orders. All right. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give a little demonstration about how this works. So what we have here is we have your conscious mind. Now, if you're suffering and you're dripping in quicksand and suddenly sinking, it's not going to do much good. But we give a lot of credence to our conscious mind. Our subconscious mind, however, is a lot more depth. It has a lot more to offer, but we're not aware of a lot of it. It's like speaking a different language in the background. And here we come struggling in thinking, hey, I'm going to have my subconscious and my conscious mind work together to achieve the principles I want. We're going to make them all do exactly what they're supposed to do and work together. So we have our conscious and our subconscious mind up here, and we're going to take all the principles, all the hacks, and everything we know, put them together, and have them all work together to make them all the same. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be cool to do? Our conscious mind, our subconscious mind, and our efforts are all going together and doing exactly what we need to do. Wouldn't that be great if that worked like that? But it doesn't. You see, our efforts don't really mean anything. Our subconscious mind is still, our conscious mind is still there, and our subconscious mind it's still doing what it does. Here, maybe you'll have better luck with your thoughts. Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. We're going to talk about how to get these guys lined up, how to get them lined up so they're all working together. You'll attract what you believe you deserve. Unfortunately, our subconscious minds and our brains are really good allowing us to forget the good stuff and focus on the bad. How many times that happened to you? You're thinking about something that's coming up and you're just thinking of all the downsides, right? And our minds love that. Our minds love that. Why? I don't know. I always say when it comes to trying to understand this stuff, you don't need to. Like when you put your car in drive, it goes forward. You put it in reverse, it goes backwards. It's an automatic transmission with a lot of moving parts. Do you know about it? No. Who cares? As long as D goes forward and R goes backwards, that's all I need to know. But your subconscious focuses on the bad. And we have to be aware of that at all times. But the good news today is Universal will deliver your order once you provide the correct delivery address. So that's what we're going to talk about. So there's 3 elements. These aren't the hacks. These are just elements of good, clear communication of the subconscious. Number 1, have a clarity of your desire. Have a target. The subconscious likes to have focus. It likes to be where it needs to be. So you need focus for that. So have clarity. What is it you desire? And get clear on it. Secondly, align your belief system with that is. If your belief is that it may not work, or I may have challenges with it, or it's impossible, guess what? That's exactly what you're going to get. And it won't be on your timeline. And finally, consistent action. You got to tell the universe in a way that not words, but your actions, your thoughts, your processes. There's a lot of talk about our words. We had someone speak here a few weeks ago, the power of our word. I even mentioned it in the last talk I did here about the power of our words. And there are power in our words, but we need beyond that. We need to get beyond that in our thought processes and how we have those negative thoughts, because the negative thoughts will outweigh those words 100 times to 1. So mind hack number 1, cognitive diffusion. That means creating distance from the difficult thoughts and emotions rather than becoming fused within them. We sometimes feel like we're involved so deep to the situation that we don't recognize it as not being our internal makeup. And the way I explain it best is a radio and the radio stations. You're not the radio. You're the radio stations. Your thoughts are the stations. But when you find your thoughts are leading you to a certain point where you feel I am, and you become that radio, you got challenges. So always remember these things, like, how can I make this just understand that I'm not the problem? It's not me. It's my thought process that's causing the challenge. It's the radio station, not the radio. If the radio station is playing a bad song, you don't kick it to the curb, although I have an occasion. Mostly rap. I don't know. But anyway, the goal is to be thinking about the process of these are the stations that are playing. I'm not the radio. So that'll help you think about this. Thoughts equal facts. That's what we think. We think this, therefore, that's the fact. I think this is going to happen. And I got to be aware of this. And you're all caught up into that. And it becomes a fact. And I tell you not to do that. These are the kind of statements we make. Won't work, taking too long. I know this is going to happen. I always fail. He did that before. My ex did this. Now he's going to do that. All these negative, these juggling of these thoughts. Thoughts are not facts. They're thoughts. Again, you're not the radio, you're the stations. So instead of saying it's not working, using cognitive diffusion, you would say, I'm having a thought that's not working. So whatever it is that the challenge is, you step away from that and say, I'm having a thought about what's not working. Now you can observe it, be the observer, not the victim. Much easier, and you'll see it in a different place once you start doing it. So you got to step away from it. Stop believing every negative thought is a prophecy. We sometimes do that. How many people you know that are like walking around in a negative state all the time, right? It's like Lucy and Charlie Brown. They're looking out the window, and Lucy says, Charlie Brown, what a wonderful day. The skies are blue, the birds are singing, the grass is green. What do you see, Charlie Brown? He says, I see spots on the glass. Right? So it's all about what you want to see. So here's how you use it. Before accepting any thought, give it conscious time, conscious notice. I'm having a thought that, fill in the blank. Make it the station. Don't be the radio. Second, name the thought. Oh, look, it's that I'm not so good enough thought, or whatever the thought may be. Make it funny. I could tell you a story. A lady I was dating one time, I was going to a party that her sister was having for her daughter's graduation. And she was all paranoid because her ex-husband was going to show up. So my friend said, can you talk to her? Can you talk to her? Because she's not herself. She's afraid, like when he comes in, he's going to make trouble or whatever. Can you talk to him? I'm like, well, I'm glad you invited me to this party for therapy. But I'll talk to her. So I took her in the room, put her in a light trance, and we talked about how to fix this. Simple. NLP. I said, I want you to imagine him walking through the door, and suddenly when he comes through the threshold of the door, he shrinks down to the size of a mouse. He's little, and his deep beckoning voice is now like Mickey Mouse. It's squeaky, and it's funny. And now, he come in full color. He had a flowery shirt on. No, black and white. He's far away, he's black and white, and he's talking like a Mickey Mouse. You could walk over and step on him if you wanted to. Imagine that. Look at him. See how he looks. She did that, and she started laughing. Brought it back up. She went out in the party. He walked in. She started laughing. She laughed at him. Now, he didn't know he was a mouse in black and white that was talking in a squeaky voice, but you got to make it funny. And when you make it funny and put it outside of that, make it unique and unusual, it doesn't have the energy. It doesn't have the energy. When he walked in that door, that energy that she expected was gone. Try it. And finally, ask yourself, is this from a reliable source, and my brain just make that crap up, right? Is this a reliable source? Now, here's what happens. Sometimes we think it's a reliable source because it's our past. Oh, I know this is a reliable source because it happened to me. Oh, I know it's a reliable source because my dad did that. Oh, I know it's a reliable source because it happened to me before, and this is the way it went down. Those aren't reliable sources. Those are circumstances and situations and thought patterns that have nothing to do with the circumstance at hand. You got to make sure that it's real. It's got to make sure that it's real. Okay? Don't rely on sources that aren't accurate. So the basic takeaway for cognitive diffusion is don't allow your inner critic to sign for your packages, right? Don't allow your inner critic to sign for your packages. Get rid of them. You don't need them, all right? Mind hack number 2, hypnagogic imprinting. This is in my book, Hypnagogic Imprinting, using the natural transition between wakefulness and sleep to imprint your desired outcomes. When you go to bed at night, when you go to bed at night, your subconscious is working constantly. It's working on whatever was going through your mind as you drifted off to sleep. That's a powerful time to energize your subconscious to achieve the desires you want. Sometimes we go to bed with things like this. It isn't working. I should probably quit. Do I always attract the wrong people? Oh, tomorrow's going to be tough. I don't know how I handled today. I hope tomorrow's better. And you go to bed with all that crap in your mind. Don't do that. In that state, your brain is highly suggestible, and it's recording emotions as orders. So when you go to bed with that stuff rolling around in your head, your subconscious is saying, okay, we'll handle that. Okay, we'll handle that. Okay, we'll handle that. Don't do it. In my book, I mentioned the very last image, idea, thought, or concept that's in your mind as you drift off to sleep is repeated in your subconscious all night long. Again, I'll say it again. The last image, idea, thought, or concept that's in your mind as you drift off to sleep is repeated in your subconscious all night long. Why would you want to feed it crap before you go to bed, right? When I had clients coming in for hypnosis, those who were suffering anxiety or sleeplessness or frustrations and sometimes panic attacks, I would ask them, you watch TV a little bit before you go to bed? Oh, yeah. What do you watch? CSI, Dateline, the news, right? And even though there's, stabbings, killings, muggings, you're watching that stuff before you go into bed. And even though your subconscious doesn't realize you're going to wake up with a knife in your chest or a bullet hole in your head, you're realizing that there's stress here. The subconscious is feeling that stress, and it's going to play out all night. So you got to have the thought patterns that you want as you drift off to sleep. I use the example of the bobcat. I had a neighbor. Her name was Honey. I know, right? Hi, Honey. Kind of weird. But that was her name. And one day I was getting ready to fall asleep. I was at bed and my phone rang and I was almost asleep. And I picked it up and it was her. Hi, Honey. So she said, Joe, I know you got little dogs, and I just wanted you to know that there's a bobcat in the neighborhood, and you got to be aware that, it's there, and kind of keep an eye on your dogs. Thanks, honey. So I hung up the phone, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, and I fell asleep. That was it. I mean, just like a little phone call. 3 o'clock in the morning, I hear a noise, and I wake up from my sleep. I run outside in my Spider-Man onesies. And no, I'm just kidding. It was Batman. So I run out thinking, where's this damn bobcat? Where's the bobcat? And I had a flashlight, and I'm looking for the bobcat. But what had happened, there was a fender bender up the street, and that's the noise, and nobody heard or anything. But it's like, oh, wow. So I went back to bed. I'm thinking, wow, that was kind of weird. But that's exactly what happened. My mind didn't say there's a noise, go see what's happening. It's like the bobcat's in the backyard. Same thing has happened to you, I'm sure. You're getting ready to go on a flight. You got a 6 a.m. flight. You set your alarm for 4 o'clock. You go to bed. You're thinking, did I pack my underwear? Did I pack my toothbrush? Everything, blah, 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 right? Your brain's all over the place. You can't even get to sleep because of it. Then finally you get to sleep and you wake up a few minutes before 4 without any alarm. You're like, whoa, what's up with that? That's how your subconscious works. Whatever the last image, idea, thought, or concept is repeated all night long. So here's how you do it. Use your bedtime wisely. Before sleep, think about what you want instead of what you fear. Don't think about all the challenges you had for the day or what the challenges are going to be when you come back the next day. But instead, what was the good stuff that happened today and what can I do? What is it that I want that's going to show up itself in my life? As you drift off, hold that one image or phrase as a fact, not a wish. I am. Treat it as current. Vividly imagine all the details with all the senses. In my book, I talk about using all the senses. Sense of smell, sense of taste, sense of what you feel, what you see, what you hear. By having all of them singing in the song in unison, you're giving that subconscious a really strong, powerful direction as to what you desire. That's what you do before you drift off to sleep. And always in the present tense, not I'm going to, because the subconscious says, oh yeah, good luck with that. That's the end of it, right? Because you got plenty of time. You got all the rest of your life to figure this stuff out. But when it is I am, you're telling the subconscious, I'm this, and you're demanding it. And finally, repeat the first thing on waking before checking your phone and starting your day. Exhibit gratitude. As soon as you get up, repeat what that is. While it's still fresh in your brain, repeat it, move forward with it. People ask, Joe, should I express gratitude for the negative things in my life? Yeah, you should, because if you don't, they're going to show up again. But if you give gratitude to that negative thing, well, thanks, I'm grateful that this crap happened to me today because now I got a lesson. Now I know what to change. Thank you. Thank you for that crap that showed up in my life today. Sounds weird, but it's actually what you need to shift away from it, as opposed to, why me? Why me? We don't need that. So the takeaway, you can't order confidence and fall asleep watching fear, right? So when you go to sleep at night, have that positive imaging in your brain. Mind hack 3, use some Whoop. How many people like some Whoop in their life, right? Whoop is good. Start achieving goals by dealing directly with the negative thinking and internal obstacles that get in the way. Whoop is an acronym, and it means wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. It's by Gabrielle Odington, which she developed the Whoop method. She's a psychologist. Very simple. This is it. Wish, outcome, obstacle, and plan. Let's talk about negative self-talk. We already mentioned it. it applies to the whoop as well. I'll start tomorrow when I feel more motivated. I need to stop procrastinating. In time, I'll communicate better. I feel too tired to work out. All this stuff is just mind bubble gum that doesn't do any good for what it is you desire in life. So using the whoop, it exposes your limiting beliefs, your emotional resistance, your habit loops, and your negative thinking patterns. People don't think of, when they think of habits, they think of like, I need to lose some weight. I need to stop smoking. Those are the kind of habits we think about. Little do we know that thoughts are habits as well. There's a whole section of my book about thoughts being habits. You get into a negative loop with your thought pattern, it becomes habitual. You will find yourself start going back to that, not that subject, but the pattern of negative thinking related to thoughts starts becoming a habit. Got to get out of that. So here's how it works. Wish, the W in whoop is the wish. Choose a meaningful, realistic goal. I want to stop overthinking. Maybe that's your goal, whatever it may be. I want to stop whatever it is. Then you go to the first O is the outcome. Imagine the best result when you achieve it. So if my goal was to stop overthinking, maybe my outcome is peace of mind, right? Now I know what the wish is and I know what the outcome is. So those are good things, right? But you have what life gives you, and that's obstacles. What inside me most gets in the way? And it's not about external, it's internal, because it's easy to say, well, my ex did this, and in my childhood, this happened. And, and whether it's life, business, relationships, when you start going into the external reasons, you're going to find that it doesn't do anything because there's no way the universe can fix the past. You got to go internally. What inside of me is causing me to feel that? What is that obstacle within me? And finally, the P, create an if-then plan. You write it out. If, whatever the obstacle is, then I will take this action, right? If this problem is this is the action I'll take. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to fix the problem, but at least you're taking an action that's related to the surface issue that's related to the problem, and you're on your way to a positive direction. The if-then approach. If this obstacle, I will then name a specific action that you need to do to correct it. And by getting your brain caught up in the whoop process, you'll find you're not thinking about things the same way. It's a completely different pattern. So the takeaway for whoop, a wish without a plan is just optimism with no delivery address, right? Think about it. Because if you have a wish, like we all have wants and desires, right? But do we really take the time and energy to plug that stuff in to make sense of them and have a clear direction in our mind how we want to get there? And the answer most of the time is no, because we're busy with everything else in life. So Jill always concludes with spiritual practices. We're going to call them spiritual hacks for today. So the universe is listening and it's ready when you are. So you got to stop wishing and start aligning. We talked at the beginning about alignment. The alignment's in the thoughts, not the words. You can write down, I am achieving $1 million status on your mirror and read it every morning while you're brushing your teeth. While next to you on the sink is your past due mortgage payment, right? So even though that's important, it's the thought process behind that. So you can't just read it or write it and expect it to happen. You need to put the thoughts behind it that are positive. So again, like we mentioned, the radio. Be the observer, not the victim of your negative thoughts. Be the radio station, not the radio. Program your night mind. When you drift off to sleep, put those positive affirmations in place. What's it look like? What's it feel like? What's it sound like? Go to sleep with that going through your mind. Your subconscious will repeat that all night long. And when you wake up the next morning, you repeat it again. You'll find yourself subconsciously making changes without recognizing it. I used to have clients call me and I'm like, whatever their problem was, how you doing? Oh, it's good. I don't know if it was a hypnosis or not, but yeah, I have no problems anymore, right? Yeah, it was the hypnosis, but your conscious mind doesn't figure that stuff out. It just moves forward. It just does it because you've changed the programming. And finally, plan for the moment that gets hard, because it will. There will be times where you run up against a brick wall, and that's when you're challenged the most. You use the same process. You just keep moving through it. So when you align your thoughts and focus with your actions, everything starts shipping faster. Any questions? Good? All right, we're done. Back to you, Jim.
Wow. Joe.
All right. I don't think I have the camera set right to see the screen, but they'll be okay. Speaking about our friends who are joining us online, we have the usual suspects. Kay and June are here from watching from Payson. Our friend Beverly is online watching this morning. We have Kristen S. joining us for the very first time. And we have Twyla, who said, "So great to see Joe ministering." So it's now time for grateful giving. If you feel enriched by today's service and would like to support the work we do together, I invite everyone in the room and online to join us in the sacred practice of generosity. We have several ways to give, as listed on the slide. And as the basket comes around today, you're invited to give in whatever way feels right for you, whether that's a financial gift or simply a silent blessing for our center. All gifts are welcomed. Ernest Holmes reminds us that we must be convinced that abundance is the natural state of the universe, and that we must be convinced that as we conceive and believe, the universe handles the details. I invite you to hold your gift over your heart if you're comfortable and join me in the affirmation. I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life, and so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
In this moment of giving, we recognize the flow of good moving through each of us. These gifts are an expression of that flow, and we honor every giver. May what is shared here be used with care, with wisdom, and with love, serving our community and the world beyond. And so it is. Thank you again for your generosity in supporting our mission to provide spiritual tools for transformation and our vision of a world that works for everyone. We got some great spiritual tools this morning. Thank you, Joe. Awesome. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Bert for our closing announcements.
Thank you, Jim, and thank you for the wonderful message, Joe, and what a wonderful day. If you would like an affirmative prayer today, see Daniel after service or leave a written prayer in the box up front 24/7. On our website 24/7, you can access that too. Remember to sign up and stay in touch and receive the weekly newsletter and Mindful Monday recap. That sign up sheet is again in the front as well. We are looking for volunteers for our audio-visual team. If you would like to share your gifts and talents or learn something new, see Jim after the service. Training will be provided and commitment is just one Sunday each month. Our May Art of Living Circle meeting is moving to June 1st due to the Memorial Day holiday. Mark your calendars to join us at the new time, 6 to 7:30 p.m. in person or in person at the center or on Zoom. The Science of Mind magazine is celebrating 100 years of circulation this year, and they have a goal of 1,000 more new subscribers. If you are not already a subscriber, consider signing up today. Use the QR code for more information. Next Sunday, Reverend Jill will be back with us to celebrate Mother's Day with her message, Life is like a box of chocolates. And we'll be right back here next Sunday at 10 a.m. for our message, 9:30 a.m. to meditate and streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Plus, there is a Wednesday night rebroadcast of today's message at 7 p.m. on both channels for your midweek boost. Please stand for our affirmation and closing song. I live in peace and share my joy. I am empowered by spiritual truth today, so it is.
1, 2.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. All in my house, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my house, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Out in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine. Out in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine. Out in the dark, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine.